Oh, they do?
Oh, the pictures, yeah, that David mentioned. They do. They look like us.
Well, for those people that don't see what we see, we've got a cheat sheet in front of us here, and our intern, not intern.
She's our cameraman.
She's our camera person.
Our be politically correct, camera person. She's our cameraman, for heaven's sake.
She can draw caricatures. They don't look like, well, they could be
look
cartoon
just like us.
characters.
Except they're much younger.
Well, they do look quite young.
They do look very young. That's what we looked like 40 years ago, Dan.
Yeah. Well, the people at home have no frame of reference, so let's either show them or move on.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to Laurie and David.
Let's go to Laurie and David.
Okay.
You know these
I know them well.
Your favorite people.
Yes, I know
in the
them
world.
well. This is Laurie Kasinger. I'll have a menopause moment and say, this is my dearest friends. What's your name? Laurie Kasinger and David Johnson. And Laurie started, as modest as she likes to be about this, this is her idea. The marathons, as we've talked about before. And David is one of the big ramrods, for lack of a better word. He's got his finger in every pie of the marathon, and the church there is very supportive. But we got some changes this year. Yes. And it also amazes me, no matter how many years we've done this, there'll be some, we have races here in town? Exactly. So tell us the changes and some things like that.
This year we've changed it from being a super hilly course to a flat, fast, beautiful, down on the White River in Cotter for runners and walkers. We have a lot of walkers that come. We have walkers who come and walk the entire 26.2 miles.
Yeah.
So we're really excited about the course, and we've only been promoting that course since July, so not very long, and our numbers are way up there for the amount of people that will be participating this year. So we're really excited about that.
Yeah, because I checked the elevation, and it starts at 430, peaks at 460, and comes back down to 430. There's a 30-foot elevation change in the entire course.
Yes.
That's amazing. You're not going to beat that.
No.
And it's
why did
cool,
Why did you go change? Less of a challenge, or just wanted to make it a nice, easy race? Or?
It's for folks who are wanting to qualify for the Boston Marathon, or maybe set a personal record for themselves, or maybe it's their first marathon or half marathon. We have the marathon, half marathon, and 5K. It's the ideal course, for that.
It's flat, because people run, some people they run and they want a scenic, and they're going to stop and gum around. You always have those people, but then a larger majority want something they're really drawn to, something they can set a record on.
Yes.
But now, which one wants to tell us about what we're going to do with all this money? Is that David?
Laurie's been there too.
Yeah, I know she has.
Laurie's been there, and she has seen some of the deep water wells that are powered by windmills. And it's a pretty amazing thing in a country where everywhere you drive, you see muddy ponds and muddy water, where animals are standing in it, people are washing clothes, everything is done, and that's the water they drink. And it's no surprise that people die of waterborne diseases. So when you go and see this windmill and you see it turning and clear fresh water coming out, we cannot fathom how beautiful and amazing and wonderful that is, because we turn on our faucets.
Sure. Yeah.
Now, how many wells have you been able to drill already? What, 4 or
Lord,
5?
We've seen
17.
17 wells?
17 wells.
Wow.
Some of those are shallow water wells, and some of those are deep water wells, and the windmills are the deep water. And we
So it really depends on the geographic region, how deep the wells are, I would assume.
I
Just
think
like it is here.
there are a lot of factors that determine what they can do, but the neat thing is, shallow water wells, certain seasons, can dry up for a while. The deep water wells are there all year.
So how do you determine an area? Do you determine it by the need, or do you just say these are the areas that we want to put a well? How's that determined, do you know?
You want to talk about World Vision?
Because it all goes to Katita.
Well,
Doesn't all the money go to a certain region?
No, that's all right. World Vision is kind of our delivery system. They are there, and we basically plug into what they call an area development program. And Katito is an area approximately the size of Baxter County, but they determine and do the studies about where they're needed. And it's not necessarily based on the groundwater, because if you go deep water, you can do one of those in a lot of places. It's the population areas and how many people they try to serve.
So for people at home that don't know, and I'm sure there's still some, all the money raised on the 5K, the half, and the full goes to work through the World Vision Organization to help bring fresh water and other needs to the people in the Katito region of Kenya.
That's right.
Because, once again, people select races. A lot of them only do charitable races. And there's a 5K, which we want to make sure we tell people is 3.1 miles, because
And-
people will ask
And
about
you don't
that.
have to run it.
You do not
Walk
have
it.
to run it. You can walk. As Laurie said, is Grace going to walk the full
She
again?
is.
This will be her
She is.
7th race.
She hasn't missed one yet.
She hasn't missed one yet. So you can walk the entire half, the entire full, or walk the 5K. You can do a combination of walking, running, and what else is going to be involved?
Also, the night before, Friday, November 19th, at 5:30, we're going to have a wonderful pasta dinner that Mary Jo Augustine and her daughter will be preparing this wonderful gourmet dinner that is all you can eat for $10. And if you bring your kids, they're $5. So
And that's held at
that'll be at the Cotter School.
Cotter School.
Everything, registration will be at the Cotter School, and people who don't want to get up and walk or run or whatever, they can come and eat with us. We're going to have a pre-race program and show what we're doing over there in Kenya.
So you can have a full pasta meal for $10, and people are encouraged to register early, and they need to download something from the website.
From our website, we've got you can print out a form or you can register right online.
www.whiterivermarathon, one word,
.com.
.com. Okay, so they can register early, or they can register the morning of. What time's registration start on Saturday?
Saturday morning, because it's an early start this year at 7 in the morning. The gun will go off, so registration starts at 5 and goes till 6:15, and then we're going to shuttle runners down to the start, which will be on Denton Ferry Road.
Okay. Will there be parking down there for people who want to do the 5?
No.
No parking. So
No
nobody can park
parking.
down there. That's
Now, you
important to tell
can get
people.
dropped off, but there will be no parking
So
available.
the 5Kers half full, everybody will shuttle, so
Shuttle
they need to
down.
park there at Cotter.
Yes,
At
and
the
then
Cotter
we'll
School.
shuttle you back and feed you. We've got a post-race meal that's potluck. Can't beat potluck. So,
The school at Cotter
Yeah.
has the principal and his wife, Elizabeth Cheek, thought of an idea of how to have kids spend their recesses walking, and the 1st through 3rd grade are going to walk the half marathon. The 4th through 6th are walking the full marathon. And at this point, I was there filming some of them
Yeah.
last week. 78% of the students have either walked a half or a full, and they'll complete it.
they'll
the day?
complete it Friday during school, and then they'll have their big ceremony and all that. But they're going to present a check to the race committee, somewhere around $500, and it's just amazing what those kids have done. I mean, what they've learned, and to be able to physically walk the 26 miles and be thinking about the kids over in Kenya that do that on a daily basis just to get their water.
Well, the teachers can incorporate lessons on Africa, geography, history, health,
Everything,
fitness,
yeah.
all that kind of stuff. So what else I've got to get my cheat sheet out here, but the races are the 20th of November,
Correct.
rain or shine,
Yes.
7 a.m. It's important, everybody, and there's a 5K, a half or a full for walkers and runners, or those of us who do a combination of the two. And let's see, the pasta dinner is Friday night, the 19th, beginning at 5:30, and that is open to the public, and everybody that's hearing my voice is encouraged to attend.
Yes.
The pasta dinner.
I can vouch for the pasta.
I've eaten it every year now, so
Now
I
she
can
has two
vouch for
kinds,
it, too.
vegetable and
You get a salad.
She has a meat sauce and then also a vegetarian sauce.
And there's always a salad and a dessert,
yes,
and a drink,
brownie, dessert.
and all that.
It's always
and
awesome.
Participants will get a race T-shirt, which
Yes.
and
This is this year's
this
shirt.
is this year's shirt,
Yeah.
and there'll be age prizes, and what's the age?
There's actually, we've made it a little bit better for runners or to place in their age group. Instead of having 10-year age divisions, we've made it every 5 years age division, so more people will be getting awards.
Yeah, some people have cruised into a new age division lately, but some of us are in the outer limits of the age division, which
Yes.
that's gets a little ugly sometimes. So that's really cool because people like, so you get a free T-shirt, you get a good feeling that you're helping someone, you get to improve your life by exercising,
And you can eat.
and you can eat. You can get a pasta dinner,
And we have massages afterwards, free massage for the runners and walkers. So
Free massage.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
there's an awards program. So there's some hoopla on, some clapping and carrying on, and all the recognition that goes
You're
with
at the
that.
finish line, aren't you?
I'm usually the finish line I'm the girl that dances at the finish line. That's
So,
that's what I'm most famous
come see
for.
her
is
dance.
Dancing at the finish
I mean,
line.
if nothing else attracts you, come
yeah,
see her dance.
dancing. Yeah. Now,
It's a sight.
One time it had nothing to do with me, but a guy tripped one day coming over there. I mean, he literally tripped, and I reached out and grabbed him and kept him from falling. He looked up and he said, "Wow, if you guys would just advertise that women caught you at the end of the race, more guys would come and run." I said, "We'll do that
Come and
next
trip
year.
is
We'll
what they
trip and we'll all just catch you." But
Contact information
There are
one more
80
time.
year-olds, 15-year-olds,
www.whiterivermarathon.com
or
call me at 492-6625.
All right.
remember, it's the flattest, fastest, most scenic course. And the weather should be beautiful on the 20th, but even if it's hot, it will not be hot down on the river.
It's always good.
It's always good down on the river. It's always flat, it's fast, it's cool, and tell all your friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good to see y'all.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thanks. Good luck with the event.
Thank you.
Thank you. Up next, we have, I don't know if Judy Marshall's here. We're going to skip right over her
Okay.
and go with Noelle King and Kelly Connolly. Talk about the
My
World's
note
Fair.
says Kelly and Tracy,
Kelly and Tracy.
maybe.
We may
We'll
have
see.
three there.
We'll
see
see.
who comes.
We'll see.
Stay with us.